President Donald Trump has announced he's terminating all trade talks with Canada. This has some in Kentucky's bourbon industry concerned. The president says Canada is continuing to collect digital services taxes. WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley explains how this is impacting Louisville.
There was a lot of circumstances that brought about the decline of bourbon sales in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
The bourbon industry has hit hard times, and Louisville's original bourbon historian Michael Veach knows it well.
I don't think it'll ever get to that point again.
President Trump has ended trade talks with Canada after they announced they are putting a digital service tax on American tech companies.
And it's not going to work out well for Canada. They were foolish to do it.
The president saying the United States would impose new tariffs on Canada within the next week.
Well, it just means that the bad news is keeps on coming. Can't get any worse, but it ain't going to get any better.
Kentucky bourbon companies got caught in the trade war early between the United States and Canada. Louisville-made bourbon taken off shelves of Canadian stores after the first round of tariffs.
You know, it's really going to hurt the bigger companies more than the small distillers, because small distillers don't depend upon international trade anyway. But still, it hurts the industry as a whole.
And the bourbon industry is feeling a cultural change with the younger generation not drinking as much. Or as Veach says, they're being pickier with the bottles they buy.
The younger people have always been people that were more buying cocktails at a bar than buying a bottle at home. You know, as they get older, I'm sure they'll buy more bottles.
Bourbon sales are soft, but bourbon tourism is still skyrocketing for Louisville's Main Street. Veach says the city needs to hold on.
For the next 4 years, it's going to be tough times.
Veach believes a change in tariffs would only come in an election year. In Louisville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
And the breakdown in trade talks will impact more than just bourbon. About 60% of U.S. crude oil imports are from Canada, and 85% of U.S. electricity imports as well.